listed anything today, and I thought I would record my screen while I get my listings done. And then I do want to share the items that have sold for me on eBay and Poshmark over the last couple of weeks, because there has been a few good ones and a couple brands that were new to me. So I thought I would give you a snapshot into what I'm currently listing and what I'm currently selling right now on Poshmark and eBay. So here we go, hopping into a couple listings. Okay, so on Poshmark, I'm going into sell on Poshmark tab right here. And I do have some drafts saved, but I want to start with this pair of Nike ACG pants. These are kind of a cool pair of fleece sweatpants. They have a retro style. So I'm coming over to my spreadsheet and I'm just going to copy this title that I had briefly just jotted down when I first took inventory on these. And then I want to add in the keyword retro. I think that's a good one. I was also considering marketing these as a base layer because I think these would be good under some ski or snowboarding pants. So I'm just going to include that in the title. So the color is blue and purple, size medium. And then I also usually like to say women's size medium. Okay. And then I'm just gonna copy kind of a shortened version of the title just with what they are as the very first line on my listing here on Poshmark. So then as far as the description goes, I'm going to indicate that they have an elastic waist. They've got a drawstring to tighten. They were made in the US. And then for materials, they were 93% polyester and 7% lycra spandex. The care was machine wash cold. Tumble dry low. The waist measurement, I do that flat across, so that's 13.5 inches flat across. I think these kind of run a little bit small, so I'm going to actually say that in here. And then the rise for these, 8 inches, which is a low rise, so I'm actually going to include that right here. And the inseam is 25 inches. The condition is good. I did notice when I was photographing these that they have a little bit of wear in the waistband, so I am going to call that out. All right, category, these are pants, track pants and joggers, size medium. Is that the best? Is there a loungewear? No. Yeah, no. Okay, I was thinking maybe there was like an actual sweatpants. But I'll just do track pants and joggers, size medium. The brand is Nike ACG, and then the color blue and purple. Usually just put 0 as the original price. It does give an estimate here. I really take that with a grain of salt. I'm gonna come over to Poshmark and look these up. Nike ACG, fleece, retro, sweatpants. And then the other thing I'm going to do, maybe I'll put the colors too. Don't know if that will help, but not really. Okay, and then I'm coming over to sold. Not really seeing what I've got here, but as far as just Nike sweatpants go, those do not sell for much. I think ACG can definitely sell for a bit more, their hiking line. But, okay, and the other thing I wanted to try is right-clicking on the photo and search image with Google. See if these come up. I don't know that they will. Yeah, okay. Not really finding these exact ones, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and estimate these as far as pricing goes. And this is kind of, I guess, when that range comes into play, or just going off of loose comps or just experience, I guess. But I think I'm going to price these at $45. They are a pretty cool style, but they have a little bit of wear, so I don't want to price them up too high. So I think that's it. Just gonna double check everything's filled out. Yes, okay. And then list. And then pretty much immediately, I really do like to cross list. So I'm coming to flip here, which is where I cross list everything from Poshmark onto eBay. I'm just going to select that one, import that. And this just helps me immediately get items listed on both Poshmark and eBay. If I can quickly cross list, it definitely is better. The chances are much better that it'll actually end up on eBay if I actually just cross list pretty much immediately. So then just a few things to fill out on eBay here. Women's clothing. And this I think I'll put under activewear. And they do have, I think, okay, I guess I'll just do activewear pants. Department, women, size, medium. The size type is regular. Style is sweatpants. Type, pants. Condition, pre-owned. Flat, 2 business days. Shipping service will be ground. The return policy, 30 days. And then these are pretty light, so I'm going to say $5.99 for the shipping. And I'm gonna guess like maybe 13 ounces or so. I'll definitely weigh them if they sell on eBay. But there's a good chance they'll sell on Poshmark, so I definitely don't weigh everything as soon as I list it. I only will weigh it if I sell it on eBay and I need to get an exact weight for the shipping label. Okay, so that is live now on both Poshmark and eBay. Pretty quick there. And then I just want to come over to my spreadsheet here, copy the title, update this title, and then put that status as listed. It's today the 21st, and the price was $45. Okay, let's list one more. 2 is just fine for today. I really need to go thrifting because these 6 drafts that I have left on Poshmark is all I have left to list. So I do need to get back out there and get some more items to flip. All right, this next item is a new to me brand. It's called Backbeat Company, and seeing the Made in California on the tag did make me want to look into these a little bit more. And they, anytime I see an item that's made in LA or New York, those typically are good indications that it could be something of higher quality, something, locally made. So I did look into it and thought the comps looked pretty good on this pair of pants. So or not on this pair of pants in particular, but on the brand and what the items by this brand were selling for. So I put Backbeat Company high-rise wide leg cargo pants. I don't know that I think they're a wide leg anymore. I think these look a little more like a straight leg, so I'm actually going to update that. All right, and then start filling this out. High-rise, straight leg, got a frayed hem. We have a zip fly. And then as far as materials go, these ones are actually a hemp blend. I forgot about that. So I might, 55% hemp, I might include that in the title even. And then 45% organic cotton. Yeah, I can't fit all that. Maybe if no, I'll just leave it like that. Backbeat Company high rise, straight leg cargo pants, hemp, washed, black, small. All right, and then for the care, these are machine wash cold and lay flat to dry. So currently at this very moment, well, I should say today, I did get the email from Poshmark, for those of you who sell on Poshmark, assuming most of you who watch my videos do, but I got the email that they are reversing the fee changes, and now they're going back to the 20% fee, which is much simpler. I would be really curious to hear your thoughts on the fee changes that Poshmark tried to implement and then realized that people were not happy about it. So I would really be curious here. I clearly cannot talk. Maybe I'll try inseam. Can't talk and do this. All right, here we go. 12.5-inch flat across, 13-inch rise. It's quite a high rise, and then inseam is 24 inches. That's a little bit of a cropped ankle, cropped fit, so I might include that as well. All right, and then these are in good pre-owned condition. I don't remember seeing anything with these that I needed to call out. Nothing in the pictures either. Okay, and then for category, these are women's jeans. Say high rise, size small. I just need to do a custom. Okay, brand, let's see if this is even on. Oh yes, it is, good. Color is black. All right, and then I'm just gonna look these up on Poshmark. Part of me is wondering if I should have even put cargo pants on these, because they have this on there, which makes me think of cargo, but yeah, they have a side pocket. Maybe these are kind of a cargo style. Oh, I didn't put, they kind of have an elastic waist, so maybe I should put that in there as well. Okay, back to the comps. And based on the prices that these are originally listed at, or like the retail price, it looks like these retail for over $100, so they are a pretty expensive pair of jeans or pants. Okay, so this is giving me some, in the mostly $40 to $75 range, couple a little lower. I think I will list mine at I think I'll go for 65 on these and then see what happens from there. All right, and then here on Flip again, I've got the pair of Backbeat Company pants. I don't know if these are on eBay. Okay, missing category. Category is clothing, women, clothing. And I'm gonna say jeans for these ones. Size small. The type, style, we'll say straight. Size type, regular. Department, women. Condition is pre-owned. This is all pretty much the same, very quick. I ship most things ground, flat rate, 30-day return. For shipping costs, these are a little heavier. I'm gonna do $6.99 for these. Guessing they're about a pound. And then I will allow offers and list. Okay, now moving on to what sold on Poshmark and eBay for me over the last couple of weeks. Starting off with this pair of Adidas skateboarding Schmoofoil heavyweight cargo sweatpants. I had actually never heard of Schmoofoil before, but I saw this little ghost logo right here when I was looking through the bins, and it really caught my attention. So I did look these up, found out these are part of the skateboarding line. Schmoofoil is, I think, the name of either the line or what that little ghost logo is about. Please let me know if you know. That's just my understanding. I know it's the skateboarding line, and I know a lot of them had that ghost logo. So that's really all I've got, but they sold very well. I listed them at $50, and then these actually sold in only 5 days and left me with $30.56 in profit. Ended up selling for 40 bucks. Got them for $2.11 at the bins, and that's a very good profit there. And I was, of course, happy as always to have some eBay sales because they don't happen as often as Poshmark for sure, but they're starting to pick up a bit, and they have been for a couple months now. Next up, this is a new to me brand, J. Peterman. It's this popover long sleeve shirt, and I used academia as a keyword. This is that J. Peterman tag. This sweater felt really high quality at the bins. I gave it a quick comp check, decided to grab it, and it sold very, very quickly. I think it was the same day. Yeah, 0-day turnaround time, same day I listed it. Listed it at 40, went back and forth with the buyer a little bit. They offered 30, I countered at 35, and they accepted it. So that left me with $26.30 in profit. And this is a new to me brand that I will definitely continue to be on the lookout for. Then I sold this Iron Fist Skulls Fair Isle cardigan sweater, spooky as a keyword. This also sold very quickly, and I can imagine it's because of the time of year. It's perfect Halloween season. So sold for 30 bucks on Poshmark, and this was all during the fee changes. After Poshmark made their fee changes, which they also announced today, they are reversing. So gotta love that. But all of these sales were during that fee change. So it took 3 days, very quick flip again, and left me with $23.60 in profit. So very good sale. Happy that sold so quickly. And please let me know if you know this brand, Iron Fist. They look like they had actually quite a few items that were very cool patterns and kind of different, but I don't think I'd ever heard of this brand before. Definitely picked this one up based on style. Next was this Eileen Fisher open cardigan sweater. It was a lamb's wool and cotton blend. This I was so thrilled to finally receive an offer on. For $15, I accepted it and moved it out. I've had this for a long time, 540 days to be exact, and it left me with under $10 in profit. I listed it at 30 bucks, sold it for 15. Still left me with an okay profit, but it took a long time and was a pretty, bigger item, so took up some room to store, so probably would not pick that one up again. Then I sold this Pendleton vintage 100% wool skirt. I think this kind of style is very on trend right now, so this didn't take too long to sell. It wasn't a super quick flip. Oh, 246 days. Okay, I mean, that's a little while there, but could have been worse, I guess. And sold for 16, left me again with under 10 in profit. And unfortunately, the buyer actually left me a comment on this one saying it was their bad that they didn't notice, or I don't remember what they said. I think they just said vintage sizing is way off, is way different, and that this was too small. So I actually feel bad. I hope they found someone that they could give this to, or maybe they flipped it, hopefully. But vintage sizing is very different. This is a size 12, and the waist is a 12-inch flat across waist, which is really like an extra small, and a size 12 I would say is like a medium to large. So that was a bummer that didn't work out. This is a pair of Lily Plitzer Katia mid-rise shorts, and these were not a great pickup. I actually ended up grabbing these at a regular Goodwill, paid, $9.99 for these. Made $1.67 in profit. They ended up selling for $15 at the very tail end of summer, so I accepted that offer to get them moved out. It took 130 days, so I actually grabbed these at the very beginning of summer and was hoping they would sell pretty quickly. They were new with tags, but I think this part right here, extra small, those are pretty hard to move. They can take a while, and in this case it really wasn't a good sale. It left me with under $2 in profit, so definitely not a good pickup there. Next is this pair of Goldie Jamie jeans, high-rise, 100% organic cotton. These sold for $42. Here's that Goldie tag. And let's see here. These were bins pickup. Thrift them for $1.47. Listed them at $70, and they sold for $42. Left me with $35.46 in profit, and took 16 days. So nice quick flip. I really like to find a Goldie, and it sells very well and can sell very quickly for a pretty high sale price if it's a good style. But I do know that I have a pair in my closet right now, or listed on, eBay and Poshmark. That is a pair of skinny distressed jeans, which are not doing well. I think that combination in particular, skinny and distressed, just does not seem to be doing well. So a Goldie can be a great pickup, but I really emphasize to pay attention to the style if you're gonna pick it up. Okay, and then this is the first of many actually Patagonia sales I've had lately. Patagonia is just selling so extremely well, and this is a brand that I pick up pretty much every single time I find it, especially at the Goodwill outlet. If I'm paying a couple dollars, if it's at a regular thrift store and I'm paying regular thrift store prices, I'm a little more selective. But this was a bins find, sold for $90. I had it listed at $100. Someone sent me that very reasonable offer, $90. So that left me with $78.23 in profit after Poshmark's fees, shipping costs, and my cost of goods. So that's total profit. And took only 1 day to sell. Sold the next day after I listed it. So great sale. Then I sold this Louis Farad vintage silk button front blazer jacket on eBay. Here's that Louis Farad tag. And this I had listed at $62. And then again, someone sent me a very, very reasonable offer for $58, $4 off, no problem. Sold, left me with $35.75 in profit. Took, about 4 months. So it wasn't super fast, but it definitely didn't sit for a long time. And for some reason I was kind of regretting it a little bit after I picked it up. I was like, I don't know anything about this brand. And sometimes vintage brands can sit for a long time or just, be hit or miss. So I wasn't sure if this was gonna be a good sale, but it ended up actually being a very good sale. So I think, the style really helped that out. And then I think it was just a nice higher quality silk blazer. So that helped as well. Next is this Patagonia Baby Retro X jacket. I used fleece, Sherpa, and outdoor. This sold for $40 on Poshmark, and that left me with $32.37. Took 49 days. Another bins pickup, and really good sale. I'm loving selling Patagonia. So here's another one. This is a lightweight cinchilla snap tee zip up hoodie. Shared this in a thrift haul not that long ago. Sold pretty quickly for $25. Patagonia is one of the few brands I'll pick up their kids items because I think they do pretty much just as well. Took 20 days, left me with just under 20 in profit there. Next is this Lululemon halter tank top. Had a built-in bra, and this was actually such an old style that it didn't even have the style code or any numbers around the edge there. So, but I was able to find it on Lulu Fanatics and get a little bit of information. I think this was from 2012, so definitely an older one, but in very good condition. Sold for $20 very quickly, if I remember right. 23 days. And left me with $14.86 in profit. Another Patagonia item. This is a Patagonia men's short sleeve t-shirt. And this one sold for $23 on Poshmark. Really good sale, bins pickup. Left me with $17.69. Took 25 days. Nice quick flip. Let me know if you guys find Patagonia pretty often. I feel like I go through spurts of finding it a lot. My boyfriend finds it a pretty good amount. I guess it's pretty decently easy to come by, but sometimes I feel like I go a long time without finding it, and then sometimes I find it a bunch. So, oops, I skipped one. All right. Next is this pair of Figs Livingston Basic Scrub Pants. These were a size medium tall, and I don't think I've ever found anything tall or that I can think of. I've found several petite items, which sometimes can do well and sometimes they take a while, so I never really know, but I never, that I remember, have sold a tall item, and this sold pretty quickly, especially for Figs, which can sit for a little while. It took only 3 days, so I think, you know, could have been the color, it's a good color, could have been the tall factor, but sold for 18, left me with 12.15 in profit, but a really fast flip. Very quickly recouped my money and made a profit, so definitely like that. Then another Patagonia item. This was a shirt jacket or a shacket, and it was fully lined. They called it insulated flannel jacket. So really fast flip. I think I had it listed at 80 something. Listed it at 85, sold it for 55. That left me with 45 in profit, and then took 3 days. Another super quick flip. Then this pair of Good American Good Waist crop jeans finally sold after quite a while actually of being listed for $34 on Poshmark, and spent $1.66 on these originally at the Goodwill outlet. They sold for $34 and left me with $27.76. They did take 237 days, so not a fast flip, but decent in the end, good profit in the end. And if you pick up Good American, will you please let me know how they're doing for you? I did have somebody recently tell me they can't give away their Good American jeans that they're trying to sell, so please let me know if that's the experience you're having as well. I don't think I've found this brand in a while, at least not at the bins. I've seen it at regular thrift stores in past because I don't want to spend much for it. If I get it, I do want to spend like Goodwill outlet prices and only get it for a couple dollars so that I know there's going to be a profit. But if I came across it at the bins, I do think I would pick it up as long as it was in good condition and at least a decent style. Then I sold this Columbia 90s vintage Vamoose ski jacket. This I bought at a regular thrift store for 20 bucks, listed it at 60 bucks, and then it sold the same day I listed it for full asking price. So someone just outright bought it. Tell me if you think that means I underpriced it. That's kind of what I thought when I saw that happen, was maybe I kind of underpriced this a little bit. That is kind of sometimes what I think about when it does sell the same day, is was it just underpriced and someone like, you know, saw it as an opportunity and grabbed it, or, you know, I don't know. Still made a good profit there. I'm not like mad about that profit at all, but I'm just always curious, like, oh shoot, did I like miss something here? So yeah, listed it at 60, sold for 60 on eBay. Left me with $26.97. I did have to pay a little more for shipping than I had originally charged the buyer because it's a little bit heavy of an item, but all around a good sale, very fast flip, left me with a good profit, and I got it moved out quickly. It's a pretty bulky item, so happy to move those bigger, bulkier items out as quickly as possible. And lastly, it's this Porter Collective Noir Alchemy band jacket, and I used grunge and goth. This was something that caught my attention based on the style at just a regular thrift store here in the Portland area, and it just had some really kind of, you know, nice style aspects to it. Had a mark on the arm, but I thought the style was really good, especially for this time of year, kind of spooky goth grunge vibes. And it sold pretty quickly for 63, and I was thrilled with that profit there. So I originally paid $7.99 at the thrift store, listed it at 85, and then had sent out automatic 25% off offers, and sold for 63. So then that left me with $47.88 in profit and took 4 days. So probably my best sale on here, or at least one of them, and I'm very happy with that one. Super quick. So be on the lookout. I don't know how this brand does in general, but I did think that the style, you know, would help this item sell, or would sell the item, I should say. So please let me know if you know this brand. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a very good rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.